Today, I woke up early because I wanted to get to the gym. And lo and behold, I had a sore throat. I felt like absolute dog shit. And I started thinking to myself, what if I just skip the gym for today? I mean, nobody's going to really realize in my physique. It's not going to matter, anyways. My girlfriend's not going to realize. My friends aren't going to realize. Hell, even I'm not going to realize. I'll just feel better. And so I kind of convinced myself not to go to the gym with the excuse that I had a sore throat. When in reality, the fact was that I was just being lazy, if I'm quite honest. And so, after an hour of sitting there and really pondering it, I said, okay, let's have some awareness of what's happening right now. I'm trying to convince myself by any means, this like lazy fag part of my brain is trying to convince me to not do what I know I have to do. So, what are we going to do differently to break this pattern now? And so I thought to myself, well, if I go to the gym, it's already 10 and I start working 2 hours and I have to make a video. So I can't really do that. So I just won't go. And I thought to myself, no, there's always something you can do. Something is always better than nothing. So I said, what can I do? I saw the beach, I saw the ground, and I said, oh, 100 push ups. So I went out here, sweaty, hadn't showered, gel still in my hair, feeling like shit once again, and I did 100 push ups. And it was pretty enjoyable. I did 20 push-ups, I sat down, looked at the beach, another 20 push-ups, sat down, enjoyed the view, and so on until I had 100 push-ups. And at the end of it, I felt like a better man. I felt more accomplished. And sure, fair. I didn't do what I know I had to do, which was go to the gym, but I did something. Whereas me 2-3 months ago would have done absolutely nothing. He would have listened to that part of his brain trying to convince him to not take a step forward to reach his goals. And so every time I would finish a set, I would look at myself actually on this, not mirror, this like little panel right here. You probably can't see it. And I would see the pump, a little pump increase. And I would look at my chest and I'd be like, okay, I'm reaching my goal. I'm reaching my goal. And I thought to myself, what if every time me or you or any young man had a goal, and when the day came, which inevitably it will come, that he doesn't want to wake up that day and doesn't want to do the task that he knows he has to do, what if he could just do something? I'm not asking for anything bigger. I'm asking you to do something. Interruption. By the way, do you want to grow? Do you want to have more self-awareness? Do you want to be more disciplined? Do you want to connect with a community of like-minded individuals? And do you want to be able to speak with me more directly? If all of those are a yes, then what the fuck are you doing? There is a free Discord, yes, free Discord community that I created literally just for that. So if you feel like that's going to help, go down, link in bio, and join there. I'll see you inside. It's a common thing in sales. No, I can't do this right now. It's too big of a step. Okay, no, that makes sense, but are you ready to take a step in the right direction? And obviously they're going to say yes. And then it's just figuring out about what step is comfortable for them, even if it's a small step. Because momentum increases. So, for example, with me, what if every day that I didn't want to go to the gym, that I wanted to skip, instead of doing that, I did 100 push-ups. And then slowly but surely, every day that I didn't want to go to the gym, I would go to the gym, but I'd just do less sets. And then every day that that I didn't want to go to the gym, I would go anyways and do my full sets. And that's how you build discipline, is by having the awareness to understand what's happening. Because it's very scary if you really think about it, but there's a big part of your brain that likes sabotaging you. And it's because it knows that what you're about to do is uncomfortable. But it doesn't realize that to grow and to reach whatever goal you have to be uncomfortable. Like, there's no way around that. Tell me one goal that's worth achieving that is completely comfortable 100% of the time. It doesn't exist. It just doesn't. And so that part of your brain is still your brain. So it's part of you. And that part of you is a very, very good salesman. It's going to do everything possible to not be uncomfortable. But we know what happens is that when you reject being uncomfortable, you reject success. And when you start rejecting that and you lay in bed one day, and then the next day you're scrolling on Reels, and then the next day you fall off your streak of of not watching Pornhub, you start falling in like a minor depression and your self-image starts lowering, all because you didn't have the awareness to realize that this part of your brain is still part of you, but you don't always have to listen to it. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that because I know that, at least from the people that I speak to, the biggest problem with them being consistent is the fact that they think they have to go 100% every day. And sure, I mean, listen to all the David Goggins motivation that you want. Maybe it'll work for 3 months. But the reality is that there's days that you're just not going to want to be 100%. And it's okay, because 50% is better than 0%. So do the 50%.